Some additional characteristics of emerging adults. Most emerging adults see an improvement in their relationships with their parents as their parents back away from trying to control them the way they did as an adolescent and give them more space. That tends to make everybody happier. So that kind of free from adult oversight tends to be a win-win for both the parent and the adolescents. Emerging adults are less likely to be involved in conventional politics like voting, but they're more likely than adults to be involved in extreme political movements. And this is a phenomenon that occurs cross-culturally. This is an interesting link, the global protest tracker here. So you can if you open it up, it shows a map of the world and different spots where there have been protests. And so you can look on them, and the issues that they're protesting are often relevant to young people. And so we think that the reason that emerging adults are more likely to participate in these than adults is because they have more idealism because of formal operational thinking, and they haven't been beaten down by the world yet. And then they also have more free time than adults to participate in protests. Involvement in religion typically declines in emerging adulthood, and then sexual activity increases from adolescent levels. There it is. And then the last thing in your book talks about this, and one of your discussion forum questions is going to be on this topic. Emerging adulthood requires affluence. So this is something that exists in industrialized parts of the world that are more affluent, because somebody's got to be paying these people's bills, right? If they are free from work responsibilities. And and those people are the adults in these emerging adults' lives. So they need support from adults in order for emerging adulthood to even be a thing. The other thing is that emerging adults in situations like foster care fare very poorly during this part of the lifespan, because they often don't have adult support. They age out of the foster care system early in emerging adulthood, and then are really left without the support that they need to move through this period in the lifespan. I personally think that there needs to be a tax credit for just having a 22-year-old. Doesn't matter if they're in college or not. These people are expensive the same way they were when they were 4 and in full-time daycare.